All right, it's warm, cloudy, muggy. Jeff Bruhl and I are armed with micro jigs. You know what time it is. So you, even with this technique, you going with the nibbles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Want some?
Sure.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you want to reel it fast enough where you're not too close to the bottom. It can be pretty high. You know, kind of think of it almost like a spinnerbait.
Okay.
You want it to kind of be up in the water column, but like when you get out of here a little deeper, you
let it fall.
Slow it down a little bit. To me, it's just more of a like spinnerbait, search bait kind of thing.
Just covering water.
Yeah, it's something up.
So Jeff and I are casting and retrieving right now. We're throwing, well, I've got a 1/32 ounce death grip jig head with a popsicle micro jig, just casting it and kind of running it along the bottom. Jeff used this technique just a few days ago and caught several fish. But if this doesn't work, we got a few other tricks we can employ, certainly. We're both fishing 4-pound tests, really, really light line.
So expect break-offs.
Yep, there will be some break-offs. Were you feeling a tick the other day, or just?
Yeah, it's like just like a sucker trout bite. You know,
really?
Okay. Solid tick.
So these trees, we're not really sure what they're called. Jeff thinks they might be red maples, but when those are blooming like that, that's when it's prime time.
There we go.
You got a bite?
I got one.
Looks like a decent fish.
It's a good fish. Here.
All right, Jeff. There we go.
That's nice. That's what we want right there, cuz.
Big old whitey.
Yep.
Nice. He was right here off the cypress?
See where them bubbles are right there? That's not far out there.
Okay. See if he had a buddy.
He's got a male or a female in there somewhere. Some of the bigger ones I had were male. All the big ones I had were male.
Really? That's interesting.
One black. I had 2 females.
Oh.
Right?
I think it might have been a bite. I'm eager to catch one with this technique. I just love these stupid fish, man. I don't know what it is. Come on, Jeff.
That one hit it. That's got to be it. No, I thought it might have been, yeah, you take this one. That one hit as soon as it hit the water. They're right there, back to the right of that pile. So when I picked up, I thought I was home.
Ooh, he smacked it. Not a big fish, but boy, that was literally, it felt like a trout. It was unmistakable. I mean, how'd that little fish hit that hard? All right, that's good, that's good.
You definitely feel them a little tick.
Yeah, I'm surprised how well I felt that one. Oh, look at that, Jeff.
How far out they are? Some of them? Way out.
Oh, so you think the ones that are that far out are just staging?
Yeah, I think they're just staging up.
Getting ready, starting to think about it.
Yeah. That wasn't a tapper, that was just, I thought I was home.
He was just there.
Yeah. What's the weirdest way you've seen people catch fish?
That's interesting. What's the weirdest way I've seen people catch fish? I mean, some of the coolest things I've seen are, you got one?
Yeah.
Man, Jeff, that's a good fish.
Yeah, I get that one in.
Nice.
He's deep, deep. When you get out here, just kind of slow.
Just let it go all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, probably the coolest thing, catching tuna on top water.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
But then also just dropping chunks and watching the tuna come up. You know, you have 150-pound tuna right under the boat,
Yeah.
and watching them hit the one with the hook in it.
Yeah.
But you know, that to me ends the fun. Like, I don't want to fight that fish.
Yeah.
You know, I like being on the boat when somebody's fighting it. That's exciting, but I just want it to be me. Man, Jeff, you are absolutely whacking them. Look, oh.
I don't ever net them. You know, they're all fun to catch. They get away. We'll catch them next year. That was a good eater there.
He was out too, huh?
He was way out, but he wasn't shallow though. But because I was really working pretty fast, I don't know if it's the color. So I got a bunch of these tails if you want to try something different.
I might ought to. I doubt it's the color, but. Oh, goodness, Jeff. He thumped it?
Yeah.
I knew I was going to get my butt whipped, but I'd like to catch one or two.
Well, get up here in the front.
No, it has nothing to do with it. It's not like you're catching every one.
That's true.
It's technique, 100%.
Yeah. Are you using fluorocarbon or?
This is actually 4-pound mono.
Yeah, that might be a difference too.
I bet if we traded rods, you'd still catch them.
Yeah. That was a thumper. Welcome to the Marshman Bruhl Show.
At least I caught one. Something to hang my hat on.
Point by the dock. That was all those weighed in. Got to the point, I guess, where he had a 5. I believe it.
Oh, he smacked it. There we go. Now, Jeff's a big believer. Man, look at this. A hair. Jeff's a big believer in nibbles. And I've been stubborn, haven't been throwing the nibbles. I put it on, almost immediately caught that fish. So guess what I'm gonna do? Put on another nibble. It is a super fun way to fish them when they smack it. You know, I don't have a ton of experience tight lining sac-a-lait. You know, most of the time I've fished them with corks, but it's so different this way. It's amazing how hard they hit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think they'd hit that hard.
You're catching them every freaking cast, and you back there, you can't.
Oh, there he is. Well, he ain't a giant, but you can't ensure only the giants bite.
That's why I felt it.
Brimmer.
There we go.
Oh, get him, Jeff.
There we go. That one hit it pretty quick. Nice. There we go. All right. Catch that one by that cypress tree.
Saving him for you. No way. Call that shot. I must be an idiot. Good night.
Fish though. He's a returner. I got some of these colored tails and heads if you want to try that. I think it makes a difference.
Seemed like they were hitting this before. It's just
I don't really think it makes a
I don't think it does either. I'm not.
You got a nibble on there though, huh?
Oh yeah. God. I hook a limb, Jeff hooks a fish.
Nice one.
This is maddening. Thank you, sir.
I'll give you the one I've been soaking in kerosene, you know.
I don't know why I'm not hitting that one. All right, so as you can probably notice, I'm getting my butt kicked by Jeff. I'm not surprised by that. I kind of expected it. I've been throwing this popsicle, which is a really good color. I really like it. I've had success on this river in that color. But I'm not matching his success. I really think it's a matter of different fishing style. I think he's lower in the water column, but just in case, I am gonna change to the exact same color he's throwing. What type of bait is this, Jeff?
That's one in Bobby Garland's.
This is a Bobby Garland.
Now I got a milk money. I did earlier catch them on that blue ice I gave you, but that's to me one of the top colors right there. That color there on the river.
This is called blue ice. Jeff really likes it. Man, I thought I had a little something figured out. I caught a few. Man, I can't get a bite now. Cannot get a bite.
It's coming. Keep the good man down.
Yeah, we'll see. Starting at my doubts.
You're way ahead of me on them sticks. I have to give you that.
Thank you. Yes, give me credit for something. I didn't see you catching that many sticks.
Like I said, I think I'm working at just a hair higher.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
In the water column. Because I'm holding my rod way up here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's 7 foot.
Yeah.
So,
Now I'm bound and determined to figure this out. It's a fun way to fish them for sure.
Oh, yeah. Catch that one by that cypress tree.
Yeah, I guess I will this time. Why not? There he is. Oh, goodness. There we go. That's a big old fish. Come on, big boy. All right. All right, so Jeff gave me a good tip. Actually, I was fishing too slow. I was consciously trying to really slow it down. And so I picked up the pace just a little bit.
I think if you fish a little too slow, like you noticed you were getting limbs, you were hooking limbs a little bit far off the bank. When you do that, you're probably fishing a little too slow.
So you're probably going under them?
Yeah, you're
under
probably
the fish.
going under the fish.
Okay, all right. Well, whatever, it worked, Jeff. Appreciate the tip. Now, I gotta tell you, if you've never done this technique, it's absolutely amazing how hard these fish hit these baits. You know, we're fishing 4-pound test, which you figure is pretty elastic. You wouldn't think that shock would transmit through that line, through this rod, to your hand as well as it does, but they're really smoking it.
Yeah, we're not fishing $200 and $300 bass rods either. They're real sensitive.
Exactly, right. So that tells you how hard these fish hit these baits. It's really pretty intense.
You do have to watch your line, because those bigger fish, sometimes the line will just move off in one direction. Like you run over something, or you won't really feel a bite on the bigger one. Sometimes you just see your line swimming off.
Yeah, you've had a few that have done that to you, huh?
Yeah, and those are the ones I usually miss because I don't get a good hook set on them.
Yeah, the hard hits are just instinct. You just set. And I don't know how well you can tell this, but we're staying a good bit off the bank. And these fish, Jeff's caught a few real tight, but mostly they've been, I don't know, what would you say, 10 feet off the bank?
Yeah, 6 to 10 foot.
6 to 10 feet off the bank. And Jeff was saying earlier that literally every day, you know, if it stays warm like this, today's really the first true warm day we've had in a while, but if it stays warm like this, these fish, every day more and more will move up to that bank. But I'll tell you, this is an absolute blast fishing them this way. I'm not having near the success Jeff is, but I didn't expect to. It's a really fun way to fish. I've never fished them this way, ever. So Jeff, I'm guessing as time moves along, you'll transition more and more to corks, right?
Yep. Sometimes they'll be slap up against those cypress trees. You might be fishing 6 inches to a foot. The water's still low because we've had all these north winds and not a lot of south winds, so the water's still maybe 6 to 8 inches lower than it normally is. But as that water gets higher and higher with these south winds, warm days, they'll get tight on them cypress trees.
Yeah, all right. And you know, we forgot to mention, I think, you looked at the temperature gauge, it was what, 62 earlier?
Yep.
Probably a little bit warmer than that now.
Get down by that cypress tree.
No, nothing for you. I figured it was your turn.
Yeah.
I don't know why you took so many of my turns, though. Oh, there we go, Jeff. He smacked it.
Yeah.
All right.
That old dog learned something, huh?
Maybe, might have learned something. Yeah, that's the biggest surprise to me is how hard they hit it. I'm just shocked, I really am. This could be very, very addictive. Well, they just seem like such a docile, placid fish. You know, they just kind of hang tight to cover. You just wouldn't think they'd be that aggressive.
Nice part, these are some of the best eating fish they got.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Best eating fish that swims. Oh, there he is, Jeff.
You learning? Oh!
Yeah, based on these bites, I'd say definitely my problem was fishing under the fish.
Yeah, it's hard for somebody to go catch other people's fish.
It is. It's very hard. Yep.
What you think they're doing is not
exactly what they're doing.
right.
There he is. I'm a fan of your technique, Jeff. I'm a fan. I might never throw a cork again.